Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Soleil, and today I'm going to be making a video on how I manifested my dream life. So basically, to expand on what my dream life is, I manifested growing on TikTok, Instagram, and right now I am manifesting growing on YouTube. I also just manifested my overall happiness and satisfaction with my daily routines in life. I used to be very messy and unorganized, and I never really did anything based on a routine, but now I have started to journal more, which is my main source of manifesting. So I have 3 journals. These are all for different things. This is my manifestation journal. My boyfriend gave this to me for my birthday, and it's literally like the cutest, it's like really simple, just a normal journal. I had nothing written in this beforehand, so I made this specifically just for manifesting. And in here, I have been writing in this almost every single day, just writing different forms of manifestation, seeing which ones work for me. And I have learned that my favorite form of manifesting is repeating affirmations, just repeating certain phrases. I usually like to use the phrase, "I'm so grateful, my chest is so warm," because I insert whatever you're trying to manifest here. Also, a big tip for manifesting is that when you're manifesting and you're writing it down, you have to write it in present tense, either as if it's already happened or it's happening to you right now. So, connecting to that, my top favorite form of manifesting is scripting. It's basically when you write as if it was like a journal entry, like as if it happened just today, which is what you're trying to manifest. So for example, I'm trying to manifest getting 100k followers on TikTok. I would just write literally however you would write to your diary on a normal day. So usually I write my diaries like as if I was texting someone, which is like, you know, super casual. I also try to make sure that I mention as many details as possible, make it very detailed, and make sure you're visualizing it while you're writing it, so you just feel what you would feel if you got that 100k followers, hypothetically. That doesn't have to be what you're manifesting, but in this example, that's what we are manifesting. So yeah, you would have to visualize and feel what it would feel like that day, that moment when you reach 100k followers. You're happy, you're like so proud and excited. Visualizing is also really important. Although I'm not that good at it yet, I have definitely gotten better at it over time. So that is what this journal is for. I do daily journal prompts, and I also do weekly journal prompts. So it's like resetting for the week and then setting goals. Setting goals is really important because that will push you to achieve those goals, and then in the end you'll feel satisfied. You can even reward yourself in the end. A big part of manifesting is that you have to believe. You have to believe that like it's gonna happen. You're manifesting it because it already has happened. That's the kind of mindset you have to have. You have to believe that it is or it already has happened. You have to believe that you're on the right track and that you're doing the right things, and you will get there eventually. Your manifestations don't manifest right away. You can't be impatient. That's how I was when I first started manifesting. I was like, oh my god, this isn't working, because I constantly was thinking about it. I just kept believing that it wasn't working, so it didn't work. But after a few months, I started to actually try and, you know, be patient, and I believed in it. Sometimes for me, my manifestations happen within a week. Some of them take months. Some of mine that I've written down are still happening, because that's just how manifesting works. It's gonna happen. You just know it will happen. You have to believe that it will happen. And another big thing is being grateful. You have to show gratitude as often as possible. Not only has it helped my process in manifesting, but it's also really helped me as a person become more thoughtful about my surroundings and more grateful for everything, like literally everything in my life. Every day I write 3 things that I'm grateful for, and I think it's really helped. I don't only do it in my manifestation journal, but I also write it in my 5-minute journal. My 5-minute journal has actually kind of changed my life. It's become a part of my routine. Like, it's the first thing I do in the morning. Literally, I wake up and then I grab this journal. I used to be really inconsistent with it because I was just lazy to do in the morning, but eventually I really pushed myself to make this a part of my daily routine, and I'm really proud of myself because it happened. You can just get this on Amazon. I've also seen it in Urban Outfitters, like in store, but I don't know if like it's always there. It might be on the website too for Urban Outfitters, but I got this on Amazon. It's really, really nice. Like, it's just like It's so quick and easy. It's called the 5-minute journal for a reason. I have been doing this since March, and right now it is June. So every day you get the same prompts, and on the top of each page there is a special quote. The daily prompts for the 5-minute journal, half of it is in the morning and half of it is in the night. Most of it is for the morning. Mine says 2020. I don't really know if there is a 2021 version for this, and I don't really care if that says 2020 because I know it's for 2021. So there's a section that says, I'm grateful for, and then you write 3 things that you're grateful for. That's where I do most of my gratitude, because if I don't have time to do the whole manifestation journaling thing, because I try to do that every morning, but sometimes I just really don't have the time to. This one is super fast, and you can just do this within, sometimes it even takes me 3 minutes to do this 5-minute journal entry in the morning. I do this every day, and then I do the manifestation journal entries whenever I have time to. And then what would make today great? So what I do in this section, most of the time I just write my goals for the day and what I'm trying to get done that day. Writing down your goals for the day is very, very important for staying productive. I know this has nothing to do with manifesting, but it's like, you know. And then the last section for the morning says daily affirmations. I am ... Sometimes I just write simple statements like, I am successful, I am in alignment with my manifestations. Sometimes I don't even use I am, I just say the universe is in my favor, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes I just say really simple things, or sometimes I just repeat this mantra that's like, I am safe, I am happy, I am healthy. Like, those are some really easy ones to write down when you don't really have time to think about affirmations in the morning. And then at night, there's only 2 prompts that you have to answer. At night, it says 3 amazing things that happened today. Now, I really like this section because it's another form of gratitude. It's like reflecting on your day, and then you say 3 amazing things that happened today. So just like anything, you know, amazing that happened that day. And then you say, how could I have made today even better? Now, I also like this prompt because it's kind of like acknowledging your mistakes, kind of, and like saying like, oh my god, I procrastinated too much, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And then you can use that information tomorrow. Yeah, that's the 5-minute journal. It's the same thing every single day. It's so easy. It's a great just like journal prompt to do every single day. And now this is my last journal that I use. So this one I don't actually use very often, but this one is actually meant for manifestations, I'm pretty sure. I haven't gone through the entire journal yet, but it's a motivational journal. Also, I will be putting the links to these 2 journals in the description. I don't know the link for this journal because I got it for my birthday. I've seen this notebook around Pinterest a lot, and on Instagram too. Just like I've seen a lot of people have it, and I think it's actually really nice for manifestation. It's called Do It For Yourself. I really like it so far. The graphics are just so aesthetically pleasing. Like, the colors are really nice and bright too. It has a bunch of different prompts for manifesting. So yeah, it gives you a bunch of different prompts and like stuff to do. It's a great journal for manifesting, and I really like it. I haven't done this in a few weeks, but there's a lot of pages and it's really nice, and oh my god, it's so satisfying to look at. Like, look at that. That is so beautiful. I don't even know what it says. Oh, don't settle. And anyways, so yeah, those are my main sources, or whatever you want to call it, for manifesting. I journal most of the time whenever I want to manifest. And while I am journaling, anytime I am journaling, except for my 5-minute journal, since it's really short and I don't really feel the need to play the music, I played the specific song. I'll put it right here. I play the song every time I manifest or I journal because it raises my vibrations, and I really love, like, just the sound of it makes me feel so grounded. And like, I know that's what it's for, but like, it works. It genuinely works for me, at least. By the way, I didn't script this video, so everything is like around the place right now, so hopefully this isn't confusing. So I know I already mentioned this before, but I like to say affirmations as a form of manifestation as well. So every morning after I journal, I fix my bed. And while I'm fixing my bed, I like to listen to this podcast called Habits of a Goddess. I really love the different affirmations they have. So basically what they do is in each podcast, they say an affirmation based on like whatever the subject of the podcast is, and then you repeat it. And they do that twice for each affirmation in the podcast episode. Most of their podcast episodes aren't even that long. Last time I checked, they're like 8 to 10 minutes. I have no idea. But yeah, so I really like using affirmations. It's definitely a form of manifestation. And then in my journals, I always end my journal prompts with affirmations or just plain manifestations. One of my favorite forms of manifesting are vision boards. I made 2, one in March and then like one I think in May. I love making vision boards. They're so fun to put together. Okay, so I was about to explain what a vision board was at this part, but then I cut myself off and I just said a whole nother thing. But basically, a vision board is a collage of what you want your future to look like. I'll insert the one I made here. I made my last vision board my lock screen, and it is still my lock screen. I like have a bunch of motivational phrases, affirmations, and this is just what I want my life to look like. Traveling and hanging out with friends and traveling with them and like just being like having such a colorful and fun life. That's what I want my life to look like in the future. So that is what I'm trying to manifest through these vision boards. I have a 2021 vision board on Pinterest made for like saving pictures for my vision boards. You can look at it on my Pinterest. This is my Pinterest. So yeah, vision boards are a great way for manifesting. It's very easy too. What I do is I put my vision boards as my lock screens on all of my devices. Just like a great way to use it, because then you'll be reminded about it every time you use that device, and then you're like, oh yeah, I want that life. Like that's what I want my life to look like in the future. So I have it as like I showed you, my lock screen on my phone. I'll show you a picture of my iPad lock screen. I think this one is Fernando Ramirez's vision board because I didn't really have the time to make one. Like I've been using different vision boards on every device that I have. And for my school Chromebook, this is the vision board that I made back in March. Vision boards are a great way to manifest. I really like that method. It's really nice and really fun to do. I can't really think of any other methods for manifesting, so I think that's it. If you have any other methods that you use, please put it in the comments below. I would really like to learn more about this. Like I'm really interested in all the spiritual stuff. Also, I am not at all an expert on manifestations. I just got into it less than a year ago. Just take what I say with a grain of salt because it's only what worked for me. Please comment any questions you have. Comment any other methods that you use for manifestation. Which one is your favorite that I mentioned? If you get to this point in the video, comment this emoji. I am becoming one of those YouTubers. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope what I said made sense and that it actually helped. And I'll see you next week. That's me forcing myself to make another video, so I have to post next week since I said I'll see you next week. So yeah, I will see you next week. And if I don't do that, then I'll see you later. Bye!